And
Yeah.
that principle still exists in the Tongan constitution today, even though he divvies it up to noble estates and to the people and everything, and the king doesn't use it. And part of the reason why Tonga was able to withstand colonization by European powers was because it was more difficult. The closer you got to Tonga, the more difficult it was to own the land, because theoretically it still belonged to the king. So it was enshrined in the Tongan constitution, and that was like a double layered protection. And so you kind of have this fairness where you can use the land, the king's not going to use it, but ultimately it's going to return to the king because it belongs to the king. So when you look at, that's one of the proofs that Tonga is also the cradle of the rest of the Pacific, of the Polynesian Empire, is that these sort of principles are basically Tongan principles that a lot of these far-flung islands kind of were not able to maintain, because they basically, it's almost like they got trimmed. The European colonizers, he did notice that they were very friendly. It seemed like they were more peaceful than a lot of these other Polynesian islands, because there was a lot of political infighting going on all the other Polynesian islands. It was the Civil War period in Tonga that was kind of like the final nail on the coffin, that kind of cut off for about 2.5 generations Tonga from the rest of the Pacific islands, especially Polynesian islands. The Inasi is in July. The first fruits is in December.
I mean, yeah, you're bringing in tribute, but it was the opportunity to trading.
So I mean, he even. It's funny when Captain Cook on one of his voyages, he finally got to meet the Tu'itonga of the day, who was Pau, Tu'itonga Pau.